Wolcott, and I'm the head of education at Goose Brewery, and I'm here on behalf of the American Cheese Society to talk to you a little bit about how to pair cheeses with beer. I'm a certified Cicerone, and I'm also a newly certified cheese professional. The first pairing I want to talk about is this nice bloomy rinded sheep's milk cheese from Shepherd's Way. It's a mild, lactic, almost like fresh yogurt tasting cheese. So you're going to want to pair it with a beer that's very light, very crisp, and is not going to overpower the cheese. Here I have a Pilsner, and it's very light and bright. Again, you want to think about matching intensities when you do any sort of pairing. You don't want your beverage to be stronger than your food or your food to be stronger than your beverage. So when you have a very light, very clean, very delicate flavored cheese, you need to pick a similar flavor profile in your beer. For the next pairing, I have this lovely cheese from Canal Junction in Ohio. It's a Washed-Rind cow's milk cheese. It's a little bit pungent smelling, but the taste is very nutty and toasty. And the beer that I've paired with it is an Oktoberfest, which is a Bavarian lager. So not very hoppy, nice maltiness, some toasty, roasty flavors as well. They just really marry each other's flavors quite well. For the next pairing, we have a bloomy rinded goat's milk cheese from Vermont Butter and Cheese Company. It's called Cupole, and it's got a really light, grassy, almost lemony flavor. Again, delicate flavors. And I have it paired with a Saison. Saisons are farmhouse ales, traditionally brewed on the farm and can be spiced with a number of things. This one has some delightful spicing in it that makes it, again, smell like lemongrass, a little bit of peppery notes, but it's very light and refreshing, and it's not going to overpower the delicate nature of the cheese. For the last pairing, I have a delightful blue called Bailey Hazen Blue. It's from Jasper Hills Cellars, and it's earthy and buttery, almost has like a scrambled egg texture, really light. And I have it paired with a barley wine. Barley wines are very rich beers. They're boozy and have a lot of like dried fruit flavors in them. And this particular one is aged in brandy barrels with honey, and it has a lot of this deep sherry or port-like flavors. And traditionally, the British pair their blue cheeses with port. So it's a very similar and cohesive pairing. You kind of throw some sugar at the saltiness of a blue cheese. So just to wrap it up, a few key things to keep in mind when you want to put together a successful pairing. You want to think about intensity first and foremost. So you don't want to have your beer stronger than your cheese or your cheese stronger than your beer. So say, for example, these lighter style, more delicate flavors, you're going to look for delicate flavors in your beer. For the bigger flavors, like in blue cheeses and washed-rind cheeses, the stinkers, you want bigger, more intense flavors. And another concept to keep in mind when you're putting together a pairing is a concept called resonance. Basically, it's like with like. So if you taste your beer and you're tasting lemons and you're tasting grass, think of a cheese that has those flavors inherent in it, and vice versa. If you are starting off with your cheese and you say, this cheese tastes like brown butter and toast, look for a beer that has those kind of toasty qualities in them.